What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Sorare video. We're on the £25 road to glory today, and since last episode I have sold every single card that we had, and I have completely rebuilt the club ready for summer. Got the suit and tie on today. I've literally just got back from a job interview, and I wanted to get this video recorded so I can get it out for the deadline, because we do have lineups this week. As you can see, we've got a little bit of an ETH balance up there, enough to buy one or two more limiteds for this team, but I'm not going to do it yet. So we've got 10 limited cards. Select that quickly. There we go. Quickly show you them. All MLS now. And we're going to have a quick look through them before I show you the lineups. Obviously, we've got Maxime Chanot. We actually had him before. I think he's a pretty good defender. He's going to tick away, and he's probably just going to sit in semi-pro for us. Because we've got the defensive stack with Barraza, the goalkeeper, while he's playing. So I'm going to start going through the players one by one. First, we've got Rudy Camacho, Montreal defender. Montreal are in pretty bad form. They've been getting smashed. If we look at these, a 5-0 and a 4-0. Just a terrible start to the season. But when we look at the results from last year, I definitely think they're going to bounce back a little bit. And home, a decent away fixture, a couple more decent home fixtures. I don't think these next 5 fixtures coming up are that bad. He got a red card in this game, so obviously that's why he's got the DMP. Let's get his scores up from all time. He's a decent player. You can see he's got a couple of peaks in him, probably from decisives, but he ticks along nicely. And we've actually got quite a few Montreal defenders because of the fixtures coming up, and just they're so good for Cat 240 at the minute with their price. I'll go through the defenders first. We've got Aaron Herrera, another Montreal defender. If you look at the prices, they're all similar prices apart from maybe the forwards. But again, pretty good scores. Bad start to the season. He's been playing right mid. Not sure if that's going to benefit his. See if he's got any midfielder cards. He does. Midfielder card actually looks a bit better, but again, really good scores last season. I'm hoping Montreal can bounce back with a bit of form in these next 5. It'd be pretty good because again, his L15 is pretty low and his L5 is absolutely terrible. So his L15 is going to be coming down as well. Our last defender that we picked up, I think we picked up 3 forwards, 3 midfielders, a goalkeeper, and 2 forwards. 3 defenders, 3 midfielders, 2 forwards, and goalkeeper. And I'll show you why we've got that like exact combination of players. Last Montreal defender is Waterman. I think this could have been the one. Yeah, he doesn't have the 100 peaks. He has got a 99 in there, but pretty good scores. Some terrible scores as well. But again, similar to the others, he hasn't been doing too well to start the season. But look at these AAs. If they can get back to some sort of form, that's 50 AA in 78 minutes. So hopefully these next 5 fixtures are huge for Montreal, because we definitely see ourselves winning some thresholds. So let's have a look at the midfielders. Probably my least exciting one here, Robin Lod. So again, the fixtures aren't terrible. Probably for the next close to 10. He's actually got really good fixtures for a long time. As you can see, again, he's just someone else. It's just a cap player, really. That's what all these players are. They're not going to be winning those huge rewards, but if you look at his scores, he's going to be great for Cat 240 because he's got a very mix of results. We're probably not going to win any card rewards over summer unless the stars align and these guys all get decisive in the same week or something. But again, good fixtures, low L15, and someone that's going to be good for our team. Ashley Westwood is another midfielder that we picked up. So look at this. His scores are a bit irrelevant. I'm pretty sure he had a leg break at Burnley, which is what saw him out for most of the season. And then he's come to Charlotte, had a really good first game, average, decent, and then average again. I'm pretty sure he's coming back from injury soon. He started training again, so that's always good. Charlotte are a decent team, good fixtures, and I think he's someone who could really dominate the midfield in this league. Picked him up quite cheap. It's a bit more expensive than his 3-day average. I think I picked him up for about 0.17. So it's a little bit more, but I'm confident he's someone that's going to be good. And our last midfielder was Diego Chara. So look at his scores. His L15 is a little bit higher than a lot of the other players, but that's because he's a better player than a lot of the other players. As you can see, his scores are pretty good, pretty consistent in the 50s here. Forget his L15 up actually. He's got a 24 coming off, but then he's going to have a big 77 coming off, so his L15 should stay pretty similar to what it is now. Really good player. Don't think Portland have had the best start, but he's going to play every game, even though he's old. He does just seem to play all the time. Yeah, Portland have had a pretty terrible start, but even so, he's getting good all-round scores, so he's someone that we can have a little bit of faith in. And we'll have a look at the forwards. Both forwards aren't that exciting. We've got CJ Sapong. He's just someone cheap, decent cap player. He's got such a low L15, and obviously he can bag a decisive. Doesn't do it too often. Decent little AA game there for a striker. As you can see, we're going quite far back into last season to find last time he hit decisive. But he can do it, and we need him to do it. So, but if you look at that, he's starting all the time, which is basically all we want from a striker with an L15 of 34. If he's starting, then he didn't start them actually. But he's starting at the minute. I mean, he's getting minutes all the time. He's not starting every game, but he's always getting minutes. He is old. He's 34. So it's kind of what you expect from him. And our last striker is down as a midfielder here, but I picked up his forward card, is Yimichara, 32. I think he could have been the most expensive outfield player that we picked up, obviously, because he is a decent forward. Have to go a bit further back for his scores because he is currently injured as well. But also, I'm expecting him to return in the next couple of weeks. But look at these scores, they're great. We've got him on a low L15, so if he comes back and starts banging again, that's going to be great for us. But like I said, Portland are in pretty bad form, so we need them to pick up considering we've got both the Charas. And then lastly, the goalkeeper, we picked up Tim Malia. I don't know much about the MLS, so I have been speaking with someone who does know a bit more. I think I actually picked him up for exactly that floor price. As you can see, he's gone back up because he's only just got back into goal. Did he start there all last season? Yeah, so he pretty much played all last year. A lot of people are saying that the manager does prefer him. He's trusted by the manager due to him being there longer. But there is a new younger goalkeeper coming through who's played in these, but obviously hasn't done very well. So Tim Malia has found his way back into the lineup, and I'm hoping he can keep it for at least a few more weeks, and then we can consider selling him on and buying someone like Steve Clark maybe. Like I said, I don't know that much about the MLS. I'm definitely going to start following it more now. Um, but I spoke to someone who does know a bit about it, and they've really helped me out with building this gallery. So we're going to go to Sorare Data, and we'll build the lineups for this weekend. Obviously, there's quite a few players coming back from injury. Obviously, we're not playing the semi-pro anymore because we don't actually own any European players. Quickly update these common cards in case I have any swaps. And we'll build the Premier League team just because it's a bit of fun. Premier League's good to follow, and then we'll go and throw together the MLS teams. So Edison's going to go in there. I think both of these might end up playing. But for now, I don't know. I can see Chelsea doing better against Brighton than I can Newcastle against Villa at the minute. Saka goes in there. Harrison doesn't get a game this week. Salah goes in, and then Trippier goes in anyway. Captain City, I'm going to throw it on Salah, see what he can do against Leeds, and we'll quickly save that lineup. Right, so we're going to be playing this week MLS. Are we playing pro? Yes, we're playing semi-pro. Throw this together. I'm going to go for the defensive stack with Baraza and Chanot. Hector Herrera got a red card, so he's not playing. We'll throw in Hill. Why is Hector Herrera still there for the forward section? It's not what we want. That's forward. I want Buanga in here. Yep. Him, and then we're between Gallagher and Benteke. Gallagher's got a decent fixture. Where's Benteke? Yeah, I'll throw Gallagher in. And obviously Chanel gets the captaincy. So we'll save that. What else are we playing? Cap 240 Limited. This is what I should have been building first, really. This is the priority lineup. Tim Lear, he's got quite a high L15, so that's not the best. Camacho's expected to start again after his red card. Guess we could throw him in. Do want Aaron Herrera in. I think I want Waterman as well. Put Chara in there. Sapong's going to go in because Yumi Chara's not fit yet. What have we got left? 51, so we can actually have anyone. So I will throw Waterman in. I think he's got a bit of a higher ceiling than Camacho. So we'll go with that for now. Obviously, we've got two players that aren't going to be playing this week anyway. So this next lineup is going to be the MLS Pro, and it's just going to basically be a training lineup. Obviously, I do have Barraza. He's saved in another MLS lineup, so it won't show up. But I maybe will go for him. Or maybe we do just go Dean Sinclair, because then if Barraza does concede, it doesn't ruin two lineups. Even though this is basically just a training team anyway. Robin Lodd's playing. It's fair, I've got three players playing. That's not the worst. Might be able to. I wonder if I could throw this into cap 220. Yeah, we could just fit this into cap 220. I might throw this team into cap 220. It's obviously still not going to do anything, but might have a little bit of a chance. I'll captain Lodd and save that. It's probably going to do better in cap 220 than it is in the MLS Pro, but it's not going to win as a reward either way. So if we can go onto the teams, my save lineups. That's the teams for this weekend. These MLS teams, well, the players at least, are going to be basically the teams that we're running over summer. At some point, we'll probably get rid of MLS semi-pro. As we get hitting more thresholds and stuff, we'll try and bulk out the team. Because if you have more than 10 limiteds, you can't play semi-pro. So if we do bulk it out, then, we can do better in MLS Pro, for example, and have a better Cap 240 team instead of playing this throwaway lineup that's probably not going to win as many rewards anyway. I am going to throw this into Cap 220 because, as you can see, it's way under for MLS Pro. But still won't do anything for us. But if you guys have enjoyed, if you know anything about the players, any players I should be picking up or anything like that, let me know. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you for the rewards.